5 reasons the waters of the Atlantic and Pacific never meet. The reason why the waters of the Atlantic and Pacific do not mix began with a photo of the Gulf of Alaska phenomenon that grew rapidly when a photographer named Ken Smith captured stunning views of the Gulf of Alaska waters on Flickr. In images taken by Smith, we can see that in the middle of the Gulf of Alaska, it carries water from the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans, more precisely from the Bering Sea, but the two do not meet. Some things and everyone who sees it all happen. 5. Water mass difference. Scientifically, the answer is the difference in water mass. Water from the Pacific Ocean, like common sea water, is salty and contains a lot of salt. Bering Sea water comes from glaciers and melted ice. The glacier itself can be extracted from fresh or frozen water. This prevents them from uniting. 4. Also in the Mediterranean Sea. Another example is the Mediterranean Sea and the Atlantic Ocean. This sea has warm air and high salinity, which is found to be more concentrated than the Atlantic Ocean. This sea did not change when the Mediterranean Sea entered the Atlantic Ocean through the Strait of Gibraltar. Don't let the two seas mix. 3. According to the Al-Quran. Although it has been around for hundreds of years, Al-Quran's contents contain much scientific evidence discovered by scientists centuries later. Many of these scholars associate their findings with those of Al-Quran. Many commentators have concluded that the Quran holds various keys to knowledge that may be revealed in the future. One of them concerns the phenomenon of immiscibility, mixing, of two sea waters in Surah Ar-Rahman, 55, verses 19-20. Between them there is a line that neither can cross. Surah Al-Imran, 19-20. 2. Look-line phenomenon. Modern physical explanations for this phenomenon were only available to oceanographers in the 20th century. Scientists explain that the Strait of Gibraltar has an interesting phenomenon, because she is the confluence of two different seas, the Atlantic and the Mediterranean. Two sea waters meet, but the two types of water do not mix, and the boundaries are clearly visible. This phenomenon is called Halleck line. 1. According to research, the phenomenon in which two sea waters meet but do not mix is also caused by a physical force called surface tension. Oceanographers have found that the densities of water from adjacent oceans are different. Due to this difference in density, surface tension keeps the two oceans from mixing, as if a wall separates two oceans.